You and bring you updates of all the things that really happen for inside Nigeria. My name is Precious Enyi, and it's always a joy. So, did you know that Nigerians, as I talk to you right now, don't they drag their politicians like I passed my neighbor generator, say, come, 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 you people should come down. How will you guys be having this kind of affluence lifestyle when your people are suffering from abject poverty? In fact, when Nigeria don't become another, poverty capital of the world, then you people are spending money like this and living this kind of lifestyle. That now waiting people don't they talk about, and that one don't they everywhere. The thing don't they go. People don't they talk say, oh, I not get conscious, but not just that, because not just Adams Oshiomole, because of the video of him and the supposed South African lady. Other things too, other politicians too don't follow. And then people are saying that, look, these politicians are going about their business and ensuring that they do what they want alone. And how do Nigerians hold them accountable? I beg, the country is in one a day. The reason why I'd always like to raise this kind of conversation, now to know how it be say things like this, they happen for other countries them. So for countries on a day, how things like this, they used happen. And when it happened like this, how on the residents, how on people they used to react to them? What's be the reaction of the public about the lifestyle of their politicians if they do this kind of thing like this, especially if the politicians' salary where they earn no marry the lifestyle where they live. Waiting be the way on they use call them to order and hold them accountable. This na part of waiting the BC we go talk about, but plenty other headlines and full for matter, because they don't also carry Oga, they don't court don't charge Oga Malami and his son for terrorism financing. And as they talk to you, Natasha Koti don't no agree again for Oga Akpabio, because she don't say Oga Akpabio don't appeal the case, the judgment way go in her favor somehow for inside federal high court. It don't appeal her. Well, she don't write affidavit over the appeal. She don't counter the appeal where we say he appeal. So it be like saying Natasha no one agree for anybody like this. So matter full for ground, but let me just give you the headlines and of things where they happen very, very quickly so that you could get idea of things where they share for inside Nigeria. If this is the first time of joining us, please ensure that you click on the subscription button, like and share so that you go to follow us like your village people. So let's go straight to the headline of things and where they happen for inside our country. Make I see where I did very quickly. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so yeah, let's go. That's it. So for some of the things and we say they happen for inside Nigeria, very quickly, some of the headlines and we say we get woman in Oshimole's luxury jet video identified as South African explicit content creator who calls herself professional sugar baby. Now explicit content, and when you say explicit, you understand what it mean. Some sort of nudity and all that they follow inside. So now who she be? Now be that we deal with Adams Oshiomole for the private jet, and of course they call her my baby Oshiomole and all of that. There are things I know that I cannot say. I wish I could say those things. There are things I know, but Nigerians don't think because of this one now they call out their politicians, say this kind of lifestyle one that they live, how it take be. People don't they drag politicians or most politicians don't they collect dragging because of this. Oh, did I also tell you that Obi Kubana follow for people where Ibi said also receive dragging? As Ibi said, video of Obi Kubana show when Ibi say she nobody hand them over a certificate for being the Southeast coordinator of City Boy movement, and all of them come sing on your mandate we shall stand. But for the singing, the Obi Kubana come do like say the sing and we style systematically. You know what sing well like that. That people say open your mouth sing and well on your mandate you shall stand. Open your mouth sing and well. And Nigerians basically don't they drag their politicians. How can people be suffering but waiting on they do now to they rub the waiting on they do to our face? Like, what can you do? You see, that was what Odumeje said in that video. He said that I played that time. And people looked at it like it was a joke. But Odumeje said something very great. He said, politicians, be careful the way you're mocking people. Be careful the way you're mocking people. People are taking notes. And when people look at them, it just they like say, people just they talk. You remember that video what Odumeje, Pastor Odumeje, been do when they say people be careful the way you're mocking at people, politicians. This is for you. Be careful the way you mock people, because these people that you mock, they're taking notes. And then people looked at it that which one is Odumeje saying again? But he meant, there was a lot of wisdom in that thing that he said. And if only people can go back to that video and now relate it to what is going on now with Oga Adams Oshiomole and them waiting people don't they talk, because it just looks like this is typically robbing what they do to our face. What can you do about it? After all, you can't do anything. When I go either take them or leave them. But let's go on to other headlines very quickly because I don't intend to waste time. APC government policies APC government policies have worsened poverty and hardship among Nigerians. ADC National Chairman David Mark, now they talk to say the policies of APC don't worsen poverty and hardship for inside the country. Now we see Oga David Mark, they talk like that. Presidency mocks ADC as Lagos crowned world's top emerging tech hub. So presidents don't say ADC, say Lagos don't become #1 world emerging tech hub. 9 people come, they say, excuse me, then give on a better news now that they're happy. Why then call on one of the worst place to live and one of the places where be say people they die the most? What's you gonna do? What you gonna do? On not celebrate that one. People kept quiet, kept mute when people were talking about it. When they say Lagos emerge as one of the top most dangerous places to live and all of those kind of statistics we've been come out previously. Why on not talk anything about them? When they mention air pollution and all of those issues, if I could remember that initially, that main issue. Why on not talk? It don't reach one way be say favor on another. Don't use and they make mouth, they mock on opposition. Some people don't they talk say we blame the opposition for not knowing how to mock on our back when stories that were affecting a day. Now opposition we blame because opposition should know how to oil and fuel, use opportunity where they get well about on. But unfortunately, the oppositions them never show say they're strong enough. In fact, I want to make people don't they talk say the way these oppositions they use the play, especially considering all the court cases where all the opposition they get and all the matter and the internal problems the way the opposition. It be like say they just want me to practically win the election because as opposition they get crisis and they get litigation issues here and there. Even though say people say these problems and they fueled by the ruling party. The ruling party they busy they consolidate on the grassroots level. They talk to the people, they consolidate the grassroots, they do what they do. But people they say no matter what they do, will that even give them the vote of the people come 2027? With the way we be said they treat the Nigerians, because see how their administration and their policies don't leave Nigerians, and then see the way they rob their own affluence and wealth for the eyes of Nigerians. So with the way they use rob the thing what they do for Nigerians in face. These same Nigerians, they go still mumu again, give them time, no matter how they use gather them rich, no matter how these people then join APC rich. Because there are lots of people, even in the APC, that are not even supporting the APC. There are lots of people in the APC that are even mocking the APC. There are lots of people in the APC that are so hungry. So will you just bring out money to give them after, during election? And after election, they would die for hungry. And you think that that is fair enough to buy their votes and then to make them vote for you? That's not a question people they ask. So whether it no matter whether they consolidate at the grassroots or not, but what matters is where their policies don't leave Nigerians and how Nigerians go react to where their policies don't leave them. So that's not one of the things we say the trend today. Emefiele complied with Buhari's directive to produce redesigned Naira notes locally. EFCC witness 9 they talk that one. Abuja snake bite. FCTL laments death of Ifunanya, provides emergency numbers for anti-venoms. Now they provide emergency number for anti-venoms and this kind of problem because one person don't die. May we never be examples of waiting to go make system correct. May we never be examples of waiting to go make system correct. And as they talk to you right now, okay, in fact, we will talk about those ones. But very quickly, alleged misappropriation, court adjourns trial of Ganduje and others. Remember, say the Ganduje, the Gandola, kind of case, court don't adjourn them. Remember, say when the governor moved to APC, he talks saying no go stop Ganduje trial. Lagos court arraigns man for unlawful possession of pump action gun. Say why you go get pump action gun? It dey unlawful to get them. But people they talk, so but the things that happen for inside the country, should people not look for a way to arm themselves? Should people not look for a way to arm themselves? Abuse of power. Umar Sani react to courts as court nullifies PDP Ibadan convention. Say court they abuse power. In fact, say wicked abuse power. As they talk to you, wicked people serve on the fix national convention. Wicked faction. We no get any board of trustees inside. We no get any gongo. They don't the fix convention. And people they talk say, wow, how that convention go take day. So they don't end up ruining a PDP totally. We're coming back to that because Sheyi Makinde also talk something. Sheyi Makinde in friend over vex this period. Call him vagabond. You vagabond. That Wike is a vagabond. We're coming to that. Imo police dismantle criminal gangs, arrest 25 suspects and recover arms and ammunition. This one are very, very good news. And Kwankwasia makes clarifications on alleged defection plan of its leader to APC. They don't make some clarification. They say we observed the deep concern that increase. In fact, they talk a lot of things. We will talk about that one later in the day. And then electoral fraud, worst crime in democracy. Oshiomole and they talk about. People say, hey, Oga, it's a bit say electoral fraud. Now, worst crime? Are you sure you go fit beat your chest, touch your chest, talk am again, say I, Adams Oshiomole, never ever encourage or in any way they involved or in any way for anything electoral fraud? That the question of people they talk, especially for your states, those states. Can you beat your chest? Now you're saying as if you're a good person. That's not waiting people begin talk for the streets of social media. And then US government to deport 79 Nigerians on worst offenders list. This one don't make a lot of people dey sad. In fact, the names and when they release it, everybody follow from east, west, north, and south. Everybody follow for the names. So if you say they release for inside this thing, so for some kind of things when it happen for Nigeria, all of us would they guilty. And people don't they complain about say this one and a really big blow for some people as it happen like this. But you will say he cannot come into our country and be committing crime anyhow. So he face the consequences. Suspected bandits, informants, financiers arrested in Sokoto State. We hope say this are the real bandits and their financiers and then their informants. We hope say no be the cover-up ones then. Well, this one a very, very good news too. Makinde admits role in PDP's 2023 destruction, vows to stand against Wike over party control. Say nothing will make me no go stand against Wike. Well, meanwhile, Aproko doctor don't call out Kwara governor over reports of no MRI machine in state capital Ilorin. Says many citizens are dying silently. The whole of the hospital, general hospital, no MRI. So you cannot even do scan, either for brain or head or body MRI. You cannot do. Very, very. And unfortunately, would they spend money anyhow? Now, I don't want to talk about how much we be say Kwara state government spend rates. We see for news, when they spend for some kind of things then. It is very sad. Say our politicians, they major for minor and minor for major. Like say our life no matter to them. Well, as I talk to you, DSS don't arraign Malami, his son, on 5-count charge of terrorism financing. 5-count charge of terrorism financing. So both Malami and his son, they face terrorism financing charges. But everywhere don't come. People don't quite. All the people they say, oh, he's persecuting him unjustly. Well, people for not see they talk about this one, but have people even bothered to query why the DSS would dare to try to persecute the former Attorney General of the country on terrorism financing? Have people bothered to wonder why that can even happen in this country? I beg, for the country's one a day, if somebody of this caliber gets this kind of allegation on top of him, how did they use treat him? I would really like to take on a reaction. Make I know how Nigerians react to things like this. Well, despite hefty tithes, big Nigerian pastors yet to visit northern Nigeria to witness Christian persecution or any sort. So say Nigerian pastors they never even care to visit their any of these places where these things they happen. If we can stay in one party and work for another, then we can do same too. Support us now in the talk this one. And then very quickly, presidency mocks I think I've told you this. And a snake bite, Senate urges FCT states to establish coordinated emergency response systems. That now waiting they don't talk. Defection, Diri exchange words with Dixon. They don't quarrel over the defection. Why you go defend and why you no go defend. And then let me see very quickly before I wrap up. Trump government sued for immigration visa ban on Nigeria, 74 other countries. Yep. And then living history not approved textbook for schools in Nigeria, says education ministry. So say people be done they talk about that particular textbook with exempt Igbo tradition and Igbo culture or Igbo heritage for inside our schools, but then the Ministry of Education don't respond to them. Say that particular book, no, the part of the approved books where BC they say make students they use, so it's not approved at all. Tinubu's foreign trip helping Nigeria's global partnership, says APC chair. Watch that. Now they talk that one. UK prosecution witness narrates how Nigerian ex-minister Diezani spent £170,000 in 24 hours in London shopping spree. Say on a design they spend £174,000 within 24 hours for shopping. Now a witness now they talk about them. How should you spend this kind of money? How should you get that money to spend them if not be proceed of corruption? But you see the problem. Should be in this country now we hear say somebody's son buy house and paid in cash in full in the same UK. We hear this kind of story then. So the thing we see people with the power now they do these things they do. They look and say tomorrow deal. and the day when they go feed, they held accountable for the things and what did they do, they come. You're in power now, but are you doing things in accordance to the law, both for your country and the other places where you did, so that when judgments come, you go feed answer? That's not the question. UK court told Nigeria's former petroleum minister Diezeni Alice Madueke spent 355 million on furniture, lamps in one day. Well, DSS arraigns ex-AGF Malami's son over terrorism financing, illegal firearms charges. I don't talk this one. Delta University professor detained for 17 months after Okwama soldiers killing, loses daughter while in army custody. Kai, you see that Okwama thing will happen? A university professor that was detained in that case is still there till for 17 months. And people don't talk, say, if na northern are they involved? In a northern state where we say they kill military, kill our people, them. How many times we don't see their people face the law like this? Why it be say something where they go on for one part of the country and they happen for the other part of the country for inside Nigeria? Why it be like this? This is not waiting people they talk. Wike is a vagabond. What has he done in Rivers State before talking about Oyo State? Governor Makinde knocks FCT minister. And then 7 years after Kaba helicopter crash involving ex-Vice President Oshiomole, Akonde recalls thankfully. And then Bayelsa youths protests at police station, demand justice for residents tortured to death. Say police torture residents to death for inside Bayelsa State, and they protest about them. Okay, let's go very quickly. Former textile worker now living like Pablo Escobar. Lawyer Adeyan just slams Senator Oshiomole over video with young woman. Say, before na material they sell, person when they sell material before, now they live like Pablo Escobar. They go private jet anyhow. Remember when they do Aluta solidarity forever, and all of us be like you that year. Say, oh, Oga Oshiomole Adams, you they work hard, they speak the voice of the people. Right now, they don't change. Now another thing entirely that I do. Now don't they live like Pablo Escobar? Now waiting the Jade and talk. Now we may talk about Ghana suspends citizenship applications for people of African descent. And some people don't they talk say you don't be Nigerian, so make them suspend this one. Say if you're from Africa, there is no need for you to want to be a Ghanaian citizen. If you get from another place before we'll give you our citizenship. Chai. ICPC operatives arrest Nimasa's former DG, Bashir Jamu, in Kaduna amid rumored governorship bid. So the guy won't contest for governorship. They don't bring case on top of their head. Nah. So yeah, come on the answer. Is it politics in Nigeria? Okay, so woman in Oshimole's luxury jet video identified as South African explicit content creator who calls herself professional sugar baby. I wish there is a lot I could tell you about it, but let me just leave it for another day. Well, record shows Nigerian Sports Commission spent 877 million, nearly 1 billion naira to fence Abuja's Moshood Abiola Stadium. That is Abuja Stadium was fenced with about 1 billion naira. It shock you. Fencing, they don't say renovation. Fenced with about 1 billion naira Abuja Stadium. Okay, IPOB dismisses claims of market reopening in Anambra, says there was total compliance with the sit at home yesterday. Say people totally comply with the sit at home yesterday. And then Kogi Federal College students found dead along Lokoja Highway after going missing. Very sad. Okay, and half of Nigerian hospitals lack capacity to treat snake bites despite having 29 species. Hey, this one according to reports. Say more than half of our hospitals for Nigeria lack the capacity to treat snake bites. Even after 20, even though say we get about 29 species of that kind of case, cases, but then more than half of Nigerian hospitals lack the capacity. So what exactly are we doing in our hospitals? You see why did they say may Nigeria no happen to you? If Nigeria happen to you, it go hard. Things so it be saying a piece of cake for other countries, it go hard you to get for Nigeria. Look the number of people who don't die in recent times. They actually died from preventable cases. Things will be safely preventable or curable. Now waiting kill them for inside Nigeria. Bomb scare in Abia Church as soldiers remove suspected explosive in Aba. We hear say bomb scare happened for inside Abia State as soldiers don't remove suspected explosive device for inside Aba. Now wow, this one another matter. It don't reach Abia State inside church. Senator Natasha files counter affidavit at Supreme Court, challenges Senate President Akpabio's appeal. So she filed a counter affidavit to challenge the appeal of Senate President Akpabio over her High Court judgment. Now, what she don't do? PDP faction lawyer to FCT Minister Wike fixes national convention for March in Abuja. Now, wow. All right, gunmen attack Osun community again, kidnapping two residents. Then they don't kidnap for Osun State. Osun State, here, you know, far from us. Osun State for northwest Nigeria, just so you know. And people don't they talk, say, now, wow, gunmen attack Osun community, kill at least two people. Then alleged forced evictions, killings, coalition rights embassies over rights violation by Lagos CP Jimo. They say, Oga CP Jimo for Lagos State, he forcefully evict people and he get high-handedness. I beg, embassies more than that in case they won't travel go in a country. Now we see people don't write with this. But let me just quickly stop this because I didn't intend to spend time here. We'll be live later in the evening with a barrister from Plateau State, hopefully, because we're going to talk more on the killings within the Middle Belt. And the fact say the Middle Belt, the talk say North, they use them, they make up their numbers during election, but they need to give them the benefits with them supposed to also enjoy. That natural allegation. So we'll get person away from there to come put mouth for inside that talk later in the evening. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you for being part of the show. I love you. Protect your mental health. I'll see you later in the evening. Goodbye. Thank you.